What'd you say if someone said you were...
We could, and I just started recording. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is a quarter. It's the name of the series. God. So this is continuing. I know, so rare. 2 videos in one day. It really is rare to have more than 1 video in one day uploaded by one user who doesn't upload a lot. I'm not in my room or my apartment or even any place where I remotely reside a lot. That is a lie. I am here quite a lot. I'm at my friend Shane's apartment. Whatever. He's gonna be interrupting me a lot and making weirdo faces. I can guarantee it.
You only wish for that.
If only. If only I got weird faces more than in bed.
Yeah. What's he doing to me now?
Get your damn Alki out of my video. Don't. No, really, I don't. I can actually get kicked off for that. I can act... Fucking douchebag. Douchebaggery. Douchebaggery. So, I need to continue talking about physics. I mentioned I was going to talk about... Get out of the frame. I can't do this with you watching, apparently. This is Shane.
Hi. And this is iced tea and is not alcohol like Aiden is concerned about.
I'm concerned only because it looks like beer and I'm not of age.
It has no effervescence.
It could be flat.
Just how I want to drink a flat beer.
I don't know.
Go back to your video.
I'm trying. See, it always takes at least 3 minutes before I actually get to starting to what I'm talking about.
Will you edit some of this out?
No. I don't know how to edit. I'm not advanced. I don't know Final Cut. Oh my god, your computer is doing the weird darkness thing. Oh no, foot cramp. That is the worst thing that could ever happen at this moment. That is just the worst. If you kick over your computer, I'm not going to cry.
You don't get a lot of viewers, do you?
No, I don't. I don't. I don't. Only because I don't have Only because my subscribers aren't to big people.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with your content.
No, that's not true. Chris Rushtonable, he's actually a pretty big YouTuber. He's bigger than me, anyways. Your door is creeping me out.
It's over there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to go shut it.
Yeah, it is. Get out of my frame. Okay, back to what I'm actually going to talk about. What I'm actually trying to talk about today is wind physics, ice physics, light physics, quantum physics, and water physics. Water physics in any video game are the most horrific, shit-tacular thing in the world. Imagine trying to swim through the water, but you can only move in 8 directions. Those 8 directions are then limited by the fact that you're on a 2D plane. When you're in a 3D plane, you still only technically have 8 directions, but it's 8 directions in whichever direction you're facing, plus the 9th of forward. Doesn't that sound fucked up?
Yes, it does.
Get out.
Is that good?
Get out.
No.
If you don't actually agree or have something good to contribute, please.
Stay out of the frame.
Should call this one "Stay Out of the Frame" instead of "This is a quarter." But yeah, water physics are the worst physics in anything ever. Basically, you don't really have much of momentum because you're not on a stable ground supporting your weight going forward because the computer is like, oh, water, how does it work? It's like fucking magnets. How do they work? It would hit you, but you have a glass in your hand. So unprofessional. I'll dump baby powder everywhere. I actually really want to. That would be fun.
Yeah,
okay, ice physics. Ice physics are regular physics of walking, but then including the power of what happens when you continue on ice, Shane?
You can slip and fall.
Yes, but how does the slipping occur? What physics or force do you use to continue the forward...
Inertia?
And...
Momentum?
There you go. See, folks, he's smart. Sometimes. A lot of the time, really. Still so unprofessional. Not you, man.
Do you know thermodynamics also is a part of walking on ice?
Yes, it is. It's the part of ice that makes it ice.
Not only that, but when your foot presses down on the ice, that P equals VT, I believe, where pressure, volume, and temperature are related. So if you increase the pressure on something, then you can also, if you increase the pressure, you increase the temperature, and that's why ice will melt a little bit as you step on it.
See, so but that's too advanced for a video game. That's way too advanced for a video game.
Yeah. I'm sorry. All right.
They don't do so much with the temperature unless the ice is like, oh, you're on thin ice, so that means you can stay on it for all of 3 seconds, and then you crash and die.
That's why a pressure cooker actually cooks things faster, because it's got increased pressure. Then the temperature raises itself up more quickly within the container, and so it cooks more quickly.
I thought it was just a fancy device.
Look at that.
Well, look at that. You learn something new every single freaking day. I need to keep these videos under 10 minutes. That's the only big issue.
Okay. You're at 6 minutes.
I know. I'm at 6 minutes. So let's see. There's water physics. There's ice physics. Ice physics also, when you're running on the ice, you're slowed down. When you stop, you go at half your speed. And then for every step you could have taken to reach that half point, you slow down by another half. So you essentially could be continuing forever, but because of game logic doesn't have fractals in it, or it does, but it doesn't have fractals to the point where it can understand it perfectly, you can't continue on the ice forever, because that would be cheap, and you would actually just start floating in the air, because it would think you're consistently on that solid object because you're moving so slowly, so it would think you haven't actually passed over the solid object because you need to be moving at such a speed that's faster than the object can register for it to know that you have jumped off the object.
You still have 3 minutes?
I do still have 3 minutes. Wind physics. Wind physics are they're like water physics. They kind of suck. It's if the wind's not blowing in your direction, you're screwed. If the wind is blowing in your direction, you're still screwed, because you have to then catch. Oh my God, you have to catch an updraft to make you go higher, even though it's a fucking tornado. No, the tornado doesn't screw you around, throw you, and destroy your life. No, you just fly up more, and all of a sudden you start spinning around like no one's business, unless you're Link from The Legend of Zelda and Wind Waker, and then you have to use a freaking leaf, and then you fly with a leaf. Gets a little ridiculous. But they have ankle physics in it.
There are ankle physics in it?
Legitimately, they're ankle physics. On every surface where Link steps, his legs bend to the exact angle of where you're stepping, but it's only at his ankles.
Okay.
Ankle. Do you know what a Kegel muscle is?
I do.
What is it?
I'm not going to say that.
I'll leave that for a different time. Well, no, because it was taught. It was in Cosmo. It was in Cosmo when I was reading it. And
you are quite the Cosmo girl.
Such fail. Let's see, there was ice. Oh, light physics.
So wind physics makes me think of the invisible plane of Wonder Woman's. And
Wonder Woman's? What?
Wonder Woman's invisible plane.
Okay.
You remember the League of Justice?
Yes, and I remember Wonder Woman.
Okay. And then Aquaman.
Water physics.
Water physics. So, and then there was a show which you might be able to find on YouTube or something, which was The Man from Atlantis. So Patrick Duffy, who used to be in Dallas, before that he was in a show where he swam underwater, and he swam like this. And I remember he had webbed fingers. And I was like in 6th grade when the show was on. And that's when I first really knew I was gay, because I thought Patrick Duffy was really hot and that I wanted to be
his little
boy from Atlantis swimming next to the man.
Aww. Somebody's cute. Oh, we're already up to 9 minutes. Well, thank you. We'll continue this in a second.
This is a quarter.
This has been a quarter.
Oh, no, it's like quantum physics, like it hasn't always...
Shit, this is a quarter. It's not this has been a quarter. God damn it. You know my series name. Go away.